So, your dream job just popped up on the 𝘀𝗺𝗺 job arsenal. What's your next move? Take a cue from Army veteran Angie, who went on full detective mode to uncover a game-changing hybrid role.
Virtual employment is here to stay. I'm military spouse, 𝘀𝗺𝗺 founder, and your remote work expert, Kimber Hill. Subscribe now to learn how you too can thrive in the virtual workforce.
I retired from the Army. I was medically retired at 17 years. And that's when I started my search and found 𝘀𝗺𝗺. The fact that people shared their stories, their success stories, really made me hone in a lot more on 𝘀𝗺𝗺. Trying to figure out how to properly, do my resume that's not, well, I was a training NCO, and somebody's like, what is a training NCO? And so that really helped a lot. And then also, I haven't interviewed for a job in 20 years. Learning how to do those interviews remotely was also a big deal for me. And so 𝘀𝗺𝗺, has so many resources that you can take advantage of. And so I definitely use all of their resources that I could put my hands on. I went on their website and I applied for a fully virtual position, just a customer service position, working directly from home. And but when I was on their page, I came across the outside claims agent, which is the catastrophic team. So now I have a job with Travelers Insurance. I will actually be going on small deployments. So I will work from home when I'm not on a deployment, but when I'm on a deployment, I will be going all across the United States and possibly Canada and helping people who are insured that have dealt with natural disasters and dealing with, doing their property claims and trying to, reset their lives back to some type of normal after, a great loss, which is great because being in the National Guard, we dealt with a lot of natural disasters. And so it was just on the military side. I really kind of deep dived into Travelers website, just looking at claims agent, sometimes the title itself can be a little overwhelming and your first thoughts are, I don't fit that role. But at the end of the day, if you open it up, you may actually fit some of those things. And even if you don't, if you go and research the company, if it's something that you want to do, you might actually be able to get the position. Don't underestimate yourself. If I would have just looked at, outside claims agent, I would have been like, oh, they're not going to hire me because, I don't know anything about insurance other than, hey, I need you to pay my stuff, And so making sure that they go in and actually research. Sometimes, what they put on a job listing doesn't quite give you enough breakdown either. So sometimes you go into something else and research it. This says market manager, look at what it says and take some of those key things out of the job listing and then research it a little bit more to really break down what they do. Because you might find that you are qualified for some of those positions, or that might be something that you're actually very interested in trying to learn how to do. I feel like people underestimate themselves often, or they might, well, I don't have the education for that. Well, I tell people all the time, I'm like, I have a master's degree in natural resources and global sustainability. That has nothing to do with insurance. And now, the job that I took it's going to set me and my family up financially, very well.
A note for Angie. Angie, first of all, thank you for your 17 years of military service. Your journey resonates deeply with us, especially navigating the unexpected. And props to you for diving into our free resources. I'm glad they made your transition smoother. Your can-do attitude is pure inspiration for me and those in our community who are on the hunt for their next big gig.